Behold the Tier 6 Premium British Light Cruiser Tiger 59, the best ship in the game, according to some parties. I was looking at the store yesterday before I started playing some games in World of Warships Legends, and I found that the Tiger 59, just in time for St. Patrick's Day, was listed at a 30% discount, 8,750 doubloons, off the normal price of 12,500. That's a nice discount, but is this a ship you would actually want to buy? Well, I would say yes, if your goal is to acquire the best ship in the game, and there's no doubt that Tiger 59 is that. You might be skeptical, of course, if you know anything about this ship. For a quick reminder, for those of you who may have forgotten this glorious vessel, the Tiger 59 is essentially what would happen if you took a destroyer like the Smallend, enlarged it to supersize, and gave it a vulnerable citadel, but also took the HE off of its guns and took away the torpedoes. The Tiger 59 has only 2 turrets with 2 guns each, so a total of 4. Essentially, they're Minotaur guns. They only have a range of 14.7 kilometers and they only shoot AP. The AP does a maximum of 3,200 damage, and it's got improved pen angles, with a 60-degree minimum ricochet angle and a 75-degree guaranteed ricochet angle. Plus, it's got a short fuse of 0.005 seconds, so it arms on every destroyer and does absolutely lethal damage. It was buffed some time ago, too, to receive Elbing-like accuracy, although it does not have Elbing-like pen. It does a maximum of 320 millimeters pen at point-blank range, and that's fairly good. That should get through cruiser belt armor, but certainly not battleships. Nevertheless, people fear the Tiger 59 because even though on paper these guns don't sound like they would be any threat at all, they're actually a massive threat. Just take a look at this Belfast here with the 12,000 damage we've done. Oh God, Shimada, he's hiding behind the island because he knows about the threat of Tiger 59. But the main threat is this radar. We've caught the pride of the Polish Navy, Błyskawica B, inside of the Charlie Cap. And even he, this excellent destroyer, which was excellent years ago when the game was first released, even he is going to be in terror of our AP power. You can see there 2,700 damage with a bunch of the shells arming and whatnot. This Błyskawica, he's just lucky that the radar ran out. It's a great radar, too. You see it captured that destroyer. It has an 8.5 kilometer range. And with the commander build I'm running, which is the Autobot Hot Rod, we have a little bit of an increased duration on the radar. It lasts for 26.9 seconds, which is enough to sink any DD that happens to get caught inside of the radar. And while the Tiger 59 is the best ship in the game and is a fearsome offensive warrior, many people don't respect its offensive firepower. Take a look at La Perla Azul out here. Even the Błyskawica decides to shoot back at us. Big mistake, don't do that. We're going to fire back at him. See how that AP just absolutely shreds him and breaks the engine? He might have smoked up. We might not be able to shoot him anymore, but it's okay. We're going to be able to dodge the torpedoes of the Blue Pearl over here. We don't even need sonar to do it. The Tiger 59 just automatically does it because of how good it is. And yeah, the Florida might have hit us there for perhaps a citadel. It's unclear. It was certainly a lot of damage, but the Tiger 59 comes equipped with a super heal. It's only got 33,100 HP base, but the super heal restores 661 HP for a duration of 20 seconds. So if somebody does happen to penetrate the armor and compromise the integrity of this glorious vessel, you can reprint roughly 1/3 of your ship. And because people underestimate this thing, like USS Florida here, we have to wonder, are they really even trying to sink us? It's unclear. Probably not. They don't think we can do anything to them, but oh, how wrong they are. And our concealment, too. I think we've got Mikawa and Swirsky as the two inspirations on Hot Rod, so we're double spec'd into concealment, along with the concealment module. We're at 9 kilometers. That's going to allow us to control this engagement. You see, the blue pearl is smoked up. Błyskawica doesn't want to deal with us because he knows what a threat we are. And then Florida is just outside of our detectability range. But they have chased us away from the Charlie Cap. We would like to take that. We can't. Even the Tiger 59 can't just chew through a Florida, a blue pearl, and a destroyer at the same time. So even at certain points in a battle, a ship this good would have to run away. However, Florida's closing in. We're getting closer and closer all the time to the friendly CV. And frankly, he needs protection. So we have a smoke screen here that we can deploy. The Tiger 59 comes with 2 of them base, along with 2 heals and 2 radars. But if you have a cruiser commander with fully packed, like the Autobot Hot Rod, you can get 3. The smoke screens last for a duration of 103 seconds, but take 240 to reload. It's a long reload time, but it has to be that way because they're so powerful. And the combination of smoke radar, we only used it there so we could continue to get vision on Florida and shred him with these massively powerful guns. But we catch the Błyskawica by accident. And as you can see here, the accuracy of these guns allows us to dial in very quickly on the position of the Błyskawica and hit him with thunderous volleys of AP that absolutely would send him back to port if he wasn't maneuvering like a squirrely little destroyer. So, yeah, there you go. Anyway, we're inside the smoke screen now. We got no vision until Florida shoots, but I think this smoke screen did have the benefit of potentially protecting our vulnerable CV from the predations of USS Florida. Smokescreen's about to run out, but, we don't need it. The Florida is about to go down, and Tiger 59 is excellent with its AP for taking out battleships just like this scenario here. Florida's got a ton of health left, but we're going to be able to shred through it with these AP slinging guns in no time. Look at this. See the volleys out there? They're flying in at Florida, and there he goes. First kill of the game. Incredible stuff, right? La Perla Azul, a fearsome cruiser, a copy-paste of the Numancia put in the game before the actual Numancia. He stands no chance against this firepower either. Look at this, all this AP coming down on him, totally hitting his ship and doing a bunch of damage every time. You can see there just how extensive the damage can be. He was nearly at full health, now he's at half health. All thanks to the Tiger 59 and nobody else on the blue team. Meanwhile, the shells continue to ricochet, but this isn't a problem. Tiger 59 doesn't care about ricochets. Its only goal is to turn the tide. So that's why we take a moment to shoot at the Błyskawica and are most likely rewarded for our efforts with incredible damage. But La Perla Azul, again on a lot of health here, just like USS Florida. He's not going to stand a chance against these improved AP pen guns. These are basically Minotaur guns, more or less, and those are really good. We might only have 4 of them, but it's fine. There's the Blue Pearl. He's coming in now. We got the improved pen angles, so it doesn't matter that he's slightly angled. And even if he fully tries to bow tank us, well, we can just dial the aim into the superstructure with the Elbing accuracy. We do take a torpedo, a very rare occurrence in the Tiger 59 since it's so good at dodging them, but it's okay because we still had 1 heal left, and even without the sonar, we're able to avoid the rest of the torpedoes from the Blue Pearl. However, this is where Tiger 59 comes into its own. You can see here the situation is not favorable for the blue team. The red team holds both the Bravo and Charlie caps, and there's 2 destroyers left on the team, one of which was last spotted headed right toward the Alpha cap. And then, of course, the Błyskawica, who has been our nemesis for this game, and despite the Tiger 59's incredible power, we've been unable to sink him. Well, he was last spotted in this location, and it looks like he's probably headed toward Alpha as well. There'd really be no reason for him to go into Bravo. We do still have 1 radar left, and he probably doesn't want to chance it. So at this moment in time, the biggest threat is the aircraft carrier on the enemy team. You can see here, he's coming at us with torpedo bombs. and we'll be able to dodge those easily. We can dodge torpedoes from the surface. We can certainly dodge them from the sky. No problem there. And of course, the incredible AA here is shredding his planes. We've already hit or shot down 7 of them. Now we have 12 as we enter the Charlie cap in an attempt to turn the tide here. The CV, he's still got his planes flying. They might be coming in for another drop, but again, no problem. The Tiger 59's incredible agility and maneuverability characteristics allow us to dodge once more. This ship has a top speed of 31.5 knots, a 5.6 second rudder shift, and a 590 meter turning circle. It can essentially substitute as a destroyer when you've got a situation where you've only got one blue destroyer left, and that blue destroyer is chasing the Lexington into your main battery range. Now, the Lexington, he should cower in fear at the power of these AP guns. Again, they shoot only AP. The AP does a maximum of 3,200 damage, and at point-blank range, 320 millimeter pen with improved pen angles. Plus, the Tiger 59, in addition to its excellent suite of AA, which has an aggregate rating of 73, it's got the ultimate counter to CVs, the smokescreen. It turns out if you enter a smokescreen, the CV can't see you, so it makes it more difficult for it to drop its ordnance. Now, could the CV have blind dropped us in the smokescreen by observing the tracers of our shells and trying to pinpoint our location? Probably, but due to the timing of the smokescreen, the CV was close enough to us to start his drop, I believe, and because we obscured ourselves as he was making that effort, I think he flew over us, essentially, and is now going after the destroyer. Now, you might notice that we're 8 kilometers away from the Lexington, and the AP is consistently shattering against his belt. This is no problem. All we need to do is adjust our aim, and all of a sudden, we begin to shred the Lexington. But the Lexington is a mystical beast with magical powers that is able to make the torpedoes of the friendly destroyer vanish before they ever hit him. Big problem, we thought he was going to go down, but, you know, if the destroyer teammate can't sink the CV for you, you've just got to do it yourself. The AP continues to shred the Lexington, he's got no chance, and unfortunately, some greedy blue ship comes in there, the Flandre, I guess, and he steals the kill. How unsportsmanlike. Anyway, the CV is dead, so there's only 2 destroyers left. We've done 108,000 damage somehow with these incredible guns. We have the high caliber metal, and all we have to do in order to win this match is acquire the Bravo cap, which the Flandre is busy doing, make sure we don't get taken out by the last vestiges of the CV in the form of his torpedo bombers, and then ideally, we want to capture one of these destroyers in our radar and sink it. And you might have looked at this battle, and you might have thought that everything I said sounds highly questionable up until this point. But while you might think that, let me point this out to you. After seeing this battle, and seeing the incredible offensive prowess of the Tiger 59, do you not think it's possible that the reason this is the best ship in the game is because people underestimate it, and because it's actually so offensively incapable of dealing serious damage to large capital ships like cruisers and battleships, that it forces you to turn on your brain and play the objectives as well as hunt down the most important ships on the enemy team, namely the destroyers. And when you've got a ship with offensive limitations such as this that forces you to play in that way, well, maybe you just end up doing better in the battle overall. Friendly CV spots the Gajamada on the minimap. We know he's in radar range, and so we're able to capture him. Pay no attention to the fact that he's not moving. Clearly, he's not AFK. He's just playing the game and trying to spot for his team. Confederate medal there, and our 3rd kill with the Tiger 59's AP shredding the Tiger, or the Gajamada, rather. That just leaves our old nemesis, the Błyskawica, left, but he's got no way of winning this battle. The CV has spent his last remaining torpedo bombers. There's no danger of that. The Błyskawica is inside of the Alpha Cap, which he's already taken. No point in being there. He's being hunted down by RCV, and we're ahead now of the red team on points. So we've got the win. But in a situation like this, where the Tiger 59 has come in handy to turn the tide, you might be so confident that you think you can blind fire at the destroyer minimap spotted by the CV. And maybe if you're not a hopeless potato like I am, you'd be able to do it. But we aren't able to. Błyskawica, he shoots at us, but it's too little, too late. We don't even get to hit him and sink him with the incredible power of the Tiger 59's AP. But what we do get is a glorious victory with 113,000 damage, 4,095 base XP, and indisputable proof that the Tiger 59 is the best damn ship in the game. Don't even question it. Although if you do want to question it, feel free to pose the questions in the comments. Hope you enjoyed the video. If so, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.